already confirmed for him. You see Coach Thomas there by his side.
Yeah, I kind of butchered his pronunciation last weekend in Hamburg. Coach Thomas is what I'm going with now. Obviously a fantastic coach. He's been looking after the M10 guys, whether it's Houston or Resende. Unfortunately for Houston, not a good tournament here. Resende, he will be, or both I should say, will be at the FIFA World Cup Grand Final. Fifilza though, he certainly needed that coach. As I said, to pull him up from the ground to ensure he will be in the round of 16. Who's he up against though, Richard? The Argentine, Yago, who is so vocal.
It's not a great start from Fifilza.
Look at the pressure from the word go from Yago. Could get her into the shot again. Panic stations at the back. No respect being shown at all to Fifilza.
In the first 3 minutes, he's already gave the ball away twice. One of the only players as well playing with two conventional fullbacks is Fifilza. Alexandro at left back, Danny Da Costa at right back.
I actually had the pleasure, Richard, of standing behind Yago in his last match. I was just having a walk around all the player area with the consoles.
Are your ears all right?
To be fair, Richard, there was one goal. 88th minute in the second leg. It was 0-0 for nearly 180 minutes, Richard. 87th minute winner from Yago. Then I heard the big vamos.
I saw it as well. Halfway across the studio. Up on his feet.
She does represent the Argentine football club, Independiente. Ronaldo back to Huller. Chance again, fake shot inside. He does go to ground. Referee says advantage. Apparently it was a foul the other way. We remember seeing Yago back in December for Champions Cup #2. A fantastic tournament for him there. Picked up some important Global Series ranking points. Fifilza now just juggling his way through. The back line in the end does go back for a yellow card or a free kick. I'm not too sure. It might have been a corner.
The only time these two will have met all season is in the FIFA E-Nations Cup. They're in the same group together. A lot of people said that was the group of death. Both got out. Argentina, Yago and Nicolas having a much better tournament than Brazil.
And it was actually the FIFA E-Club World Cup as well that Wolverhampton Wanderers did play in. One of the 3 Premier League teams heavily invested into competitive FIFA alongside Manchester City. Shells, he's in the competition still. Unfortunately, not so good of a year for West Ham. Only 20 minutes gone in the first leg. Whoever wins this will be matched up against Christian Spiteri tomorrow morning. Just over the bar, another warning shot fired towards Fifilza. Yago knows exactly what he needs to do. As I said, there's 3 spots, I should say, guaranteed, or available, sorry, for the FIFA World Cup. Dr. Ahano just booked his place.
Yeah, he went out in Swiss. Really poor tournament by his standards. But he'd done enough throughout the rest of the season to accumulate those points to see himself just crawl over the line into London. Looking at some of Fifilza's results this year. As we said, E-Nations Cup and Club World Cup participated in a couple of events in Bucharest and a London LQE to match. He's got about, has Fifilza. We've seen a lot of him this year. Yago on the other hand. Only several events. FUT Champions Cup 2, the standout performance from him, where he reached a semi-final.
Here's Fifilza again, one more into Mbappe. Lovely bit of goalkeeper movement there. David Haya just denied him. Ronaldo at the front post, off the post, and finally the deadlock is broken.
The breakthrough that Fifilza was looking for. Corner came in. You see it there, winner at the near post with Ronaldo, and R9 quickest to react inside the box. Showed a glancing header goalwards.
Fifilza will break the deadlock. 1-0 up in this game. It will be the fellow Brazilian R9. Prime icon moment stepping up. Winning that second header in the air after it was originally flicked on by Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, two Ronnies linking up top together. Fifilza, a lot of people regard him, the football that he plays. Early doors, first event that I saw him in Bucharest, some of the passing sequences that he was performing, people just weren't doing, really. They weren't moving the ball that quickly, intricately, in around the box. Seems to have definitely slowed down his game now. Does Fifilza, he plays at a slower tempo and tries controlling the match.
Yeah, definitely, and that was all the way back in November for Champions Cup #1 in Bucharest. As you said, Richard, he was renowned for playing beautiful football. It's been a long old season and we're many months on from that now. Fantastic to see he's still playing at that same level. He's already guaranteed himself an FEWC final spot, his first ever Grand Final. And he's searching for a second goal in this game.
And how much confidence can he go in with? That's the question. If he goes in to the Grand Finals with a playoff win under his belt, certainly he'll be feeling himself, just as you saw with Stokes last week in Hamburg.
Well, speaking of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Abinio, he's there too.
Yep.
Not a bad first year for the Premier League club, both in the real-life game and on the virtual pitch.
Tell you what, really good interception there from Danny Da Costa, sticking out a leg and stopping that ball going through for Neymar.
Speaking of Yago, obviously when you think of Argentine, we got there in the end. You just think of Nicholas. Really, you know, that was the common case for a long time when it came to Argentina in competitive FIFA. They had one standout player in Nicholas, and times changed from that. We've seen Diogo from DUX Gaming pop up on the scene now. We've obviously seen Yago this year as well. Yago had to actually move over.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum
at the FIFA Nations Cup to play on his other console. Nicholas was able to keep his position. Oh, wow. Fifilza is on fire. 2 goals within the first half for him. Yago, speechless.
See the build-up play on the edge of the box here, just picking out the pass on the edge. Kylian Mbappe, first time shot. Straight, like a bullet, into the back of the goal. Fifilza 2-0 up. And all the talk about Yago has been put to rest right now after that first half. All Fifilza in this South American clash. Simply, Yago has to win. That's the bottom line.
He has to wake up as well. He's 2-0 down. Win the first half of action there. To be honest, I don't know what Coach Thomas can honestly be saying to the Fifilza other than you've been superb. First 45 minutes, the chances you've created, you've been able to finish them both. The
only chances that Yago really had were in the first 3 minutes where Fifilza gave the ball away. He gave the ball away in the defensive third to Yago. Apart from that, Fifilza's controlled the possession, controlled the tempo of the game, the pace that he wants to play at. And Yago has to get hyped right now. He's one of the players that the more passionate he is, I feel the better he plays. The more vocal and loud that he is, his FIFA ability is better on the pitch. If you can tame him and if you can keep him quiet,
the best way I'd say
I don't think you can beat him.
He needs a Mikel Darian behind him.
100%.
Obviously, we saw Joksam crash out the competition. Lev Vinken ensuring he got the win there.
Long pause here at half-time for Fifilza. No rules on how long you can take.
Needs something to get him going. Yago, he's not happy with something, just speaking to the referee about it. Scoreline won't change though, unfortunately, still 2-0. He's outside the top 16 at the moment, is Yago. 2 big tournaments for him this year, one of them being the FIFA Nations Cup with Argentina.
And the controller goes down for Fifilza. It seems as though there is a delay of some aspect here in this game.
It looks like we will be underway any second now. Still in the first leg, Fifilza 2 goals to the good. 45 minutes left.
How good must it feel knowing that even if you lose this game, you're still going to the grand final. You've still done enough. It must be awful when you're playing for your life, when you're playing for a spot.
Especially when you get to this stage in the tournament, it's normally season over. If you lose, it's normally season over. That's it. You're out the competition. Fifilza, I think he's had enough of a bumpy ride in Berlin. He was, as I said, 3-0 in games in Swiss, then went 3-3, went to round 7 and had to clutch up there. Came into today in his first match up against bundled Jazz. Got the win there, 6 goals to 2. That ensured he would be at the FIFA E-World Cup Grand Final. And now, really, he's just playing to jump up that top 16 to change the seeding positions and to play for that $75,000 that sits.
I think that pause right there was tactical. I think one of the 2 players changed formation, and it was just a tactical chess match. My opponent changed formation. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go into match facts. I'm going to see what they're changing, how they're changing in tactics, in formation. Are they playing more direct now? And that's why you need to have a coach there sometimes who can give you a little bit of a fresh insight on things.
That's probably one of the longest half-time pauses I've seen this whole Global Series season. Here comes Fifilza again, dragged back. And for the shot with Neymar. It's quite a tamed effort. He's never really going to trouble David De Gea. Havertz has that pause, those few minutes. Been exactly what Yago needed. Just to switch back on. He's got 3 halves and 45 minutes left.
It's similar though for Fifilza. He's still very much in control of this game. I think all Yago needs is a goal, just to get himself going again. Just get that goal. Get your opponent rocking a little bit.
Well, he waited so long for it in the last game. Here's the chance for him. I don't know why he didn't turn back the other way. Yuseba is going to go to ground, and I'm sure he didn't vocally ask for it, but in his head we think a referee.
Yeah.
Was that a body check there?
There was certain contact made right there. I think if it had taken a smidgen of a touch in either direction, that's a penalty. But just as the animation came together and the 2 players collided, just got a toe on the ball.
Sandro into Mbappe. Fifilza hunting for a third now, just to extend a bit of breathing space. Is that the chance? Fingertips from De Gea to keep out Fifilza again.
Wasn't a convincing save at all from David De Gea. Just pushed the ball back into quite a dangerous area, in all honesty.
Once again, dispossessed, such a routine ball. Vieira, that's what he's known for, breaking up the play in that CDM role. And this is perfect for Fifilza now. We can just see that Yago's made a pause. He's not happy with something. All it means for Fifilza, enjoy the ball, keep it. Still a second leg to come. Croqueta into the drag back. You saw the idea there. R9 was trying to peel off away from Maldini. Oh, wow! And I'm not too sure if that original shot was going to be going in the bottom corner. It was David De Gea that I think just saved it with his calf and bent the ball into the back of the net.
Really, really nice goal there from Fifilza. Could potentially be up there for an Adidas Player of the Day right there. You saw the movement in around the box. One touch passing. Vieira, again, with the shoulder. How many times are we going to see Vieira shouldering the ball to players over the last 2 weekends?
Yeah, we can see the changes here in front of us. See Fifilza's on your screen, Richard. What's Yago changing?
Yeah, he's having a look at the custom tactics. He's changed formation also into a 4-4-2 right now. And the individual player instructions for a lot of the players also changing. He's ready to play. Fifilza looking at the changes that Yago has made. Sees that he's going into a 4-4-2. It's Fifilza in the 4-2-2.
I'm sure that will change. We're coming back into it. I think Havertz is in a centre midfield role with Vieira out of right midfield. And again, How many times, Vieira? Just using his shoulder, just to assist. R9 through the legs of David De Gea.
Yeah, I think that would have been a certain Adidas player of the day if it had gone into the other goal and it wouldn't have took the messy save, we'll say, from David De Gea. But because, for the simple fact that the build-up play was so crisp.
No, it was brilliant.
That's a mistake again from Yago. His head's gone.
This could be awful. It could be 4. Neymar now, the Brazilian, just about getting away, cuts it back inside to Eusebio, back to Neymar. No real power in the shot. Yago is on the ropes. He's on the verge.
He's
Just
just
a knockout blow.
Just about hanging in at the minute.
That knockout blow could be a 4-0 defeat in the first leg.
Everything's going against him, whether it's passes, whether it's first touches from his players not reacting to the ball.
If anything, just get himself out of this game. Keep it at 3-0 or at least get a goal.
This is something that I've seen from Fifilza. I think this is one of the main reasons that he uses out-and-out fullbacks, often switching the play from left back to right back. When you're using somebody like Alexandro, they're going to have better ball control, they're going to have better dribbling stats than a Varane push to left back, than a Sergio Ramos pushed out wide.
This could be 4. Messi on the volley. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Signed a yellow, is still on target. Had to make David De Gea work. So quick in the attacking third from Fifilza. He's really playing up to that level that we saw him in November again.
Yago needs a goal. He's playing for his life.
He's playing for his FIFA 19 competitive season to carry on into tomorrow, at least. Then he can look forward to what could be next. Could it be a FIFA World Cup Grand Final spot? There's a mistake from Fifilza. Has to make the most of this. Fantastic defending again from Maldini.
And to be honest, he's playing nowhere near the level that he needs to be able to beat Fifilza right now, in all honesty. Giving the ball away far too many times on the edge of his own box. Nerves probably playing a big part in it.
As we said, Richard, Fifilza, he's already got a final spot. Just playing to jump up that top 16. As you know, it is a snake seeding system. Fifilza looking for a 4th. The skills are out as well, that Brazilian flair. And the Brazilian man himself in Neymar. Just 4 minutes left. Everything seems perfect. Surely not again.
I think he's trying to play for the Adidas player of the day right now. He's Fifilza. Some of these attacking moves, very silky.
To make the most of this, Eusebio into Ronaldinho. Needs a goal, needs something to hang on to for Yago. Will win it back. Lovely flick over the head from Modric over the bar. And that's just summed up Yago's first leg.
I mean, even if he doesn't time that, I think it goes in. But because he's timed it and timed it yellow, the error on the shot increases drastically, and it's just flown over the bar. Van der Sar's not had to make a save in this game.
He's hanging in there. He's hanging in this matchup still. Lucky enough for him, he's got 90 more minutes, Richard, to turn it around. But if I'm him now, get your heads off. Get away from the screen. Have a word with your coach, because it's easy to just sit there now and say, oh, this didn't go in, this didn't happen. You're 3-0 down. You need to start with a clean slate in the second leg.
Yeah, 100%. I think almost to a text. Get up, walk away, take a little bit of time off, because in that first leg, just simply not good enough. Let's have a look at the highlights as Fifilza is leading through goals and all. Brandon, talk me through some of these goals.
Yeah, and as I said, it was one-way traffic. That traffic was all Fifilza. This was the opening goal of the game. It was flicked on by Cristiano Ronaldo, and then R9 in the right place at the right time. An open goal for him, and that got Fifilza underway at 1-0. And on the verge of half-time, this was perfect from Fifilza. Cut it inside, and Mbappe timed it green, and it flew straight into the back of the net. That was 2-0 at half-time.
You see the handshake. Strong eye contact, coach to player.
Yeah, the handshake's always a talking point when it comes to competitive FIFA this year.
This is a really nice goal, though. Dragged back inside the box. Got a little bit lucky with the ball bouncing back to him, but no mistake as he started pinging it around the box. One-touch passing. Ball didn't touch the floor until it were in the back of the net.
And that's so good, Richard, for a player that can do that. You can see how impressed Thomas was as well. Coach Thomas sitting behind Fifilza there. Then there was chances in the end. This was the big chance for Yago. Had to try and score it. Timed it yellow. And Luka Modric, only at that point, Yago just laughed.
And the FIFA 19 Global Series playoffs are brought to you in part by Turtle Beach. Follow at Turtle Beach on Twitter and tweet today using the hashtag winning audio. That's hashtag winning audio for a chance to win your very own Elite Pro 2 headset. It's a good headset, Brandon.
It is indeed. I use it myself. You know, it doesn't really help me when it comes to competitive FIFA, as you know. But for a number of these pros, they all do wear them throughout the tournament, throughout the whole competitive season. Last weekend in Hamburg, this weekend here in Berlin. And sometimes you just need that noise cancelling effect just to get you in your zone, to get you playing the FIFA that you know you can. And the job is simple for Yago. Needs to turn this game around to stay within the competition. If he loses this, his FIFA 19 season will be over, and it'll be on to FIFA 20 for him.
I've just got what's happening in front of me right now with the two players' formations. It would seem as though Fifilza happy in the 4-2-2. Yago, on the other hand, he's confirmed he's ready to play in a 4-4-2 from the get-go. Has to be attacking, has to be direct, has to be positive from Yago if he wants any chance of getting back into this game.
And here we go. 3-0 the scoreline towards Fifilza. In that away Wolverhampton Wanderers strip from right to left. Yago, 3 goals is needed minimum. And a fantastic defensive display if he wants to even go to extra time. Needs to refresh his memory. Cannot be worrying about that last game, the missed chances, the missed opportunities he had for Fifilza. Just keep playing the way you are. You create so many chances, so many potential. And that's plays of the days as well.
And you can just see the confidence automatically that Fifilza is playing with. The quick passing, interlinking around the box. 5 minutes in, Yago pausing it, not happy.
And this will be a common occurrence in this game, I can assure you now. That's pause number 1. Let's see how many pauses we honestly see in this game. Remember, they had one right at the beginning of the game. A lot of players will happily just move in or change a game plan. It's already been preset for these two. They both made changes early on. Fifilza scores the first goal. Any confidence that Yago's got left will be gone.
First goal in this game is make or break, in all honesty. If Fifilza gets it, he can start looking towards a quarter-final tie with Christian Spiteri.
Well, I'm sure he's probably already left the venue, Christian Spiteri. He's probably already gone home to the hotel, relaxed, ready for a huge championship Sunday for him. It was the first name into the quarterfinals, which is into the last 8. The Maltese FIFA player, an extra 190 Global Series ranking points to his name. It will move up just 1 or 2 spots on those rankings. And we can see the change being made here. Fifilza just happy just to keep seeing and comparing the formations from both players.
Yeah, no real change being made by Yago. It was just a pause, I think, just to calm himself down, in all honesty.
Well, sometimes when you pause it that early on, with what we moved on an extra 7 minutes, 5 minutes from that, what he wanted to change, maybe he was happy just to keep it the same. Yago, Vieira, that's the ball. Oh, that was the chance.
Wasn't timed, wasn't low driven. He had time to take a touch on Mbappe's weak foot as well. Cannot squander chances like that.
Those are the situations you have to be composed. It was on a plate for Mbappe to do something with it. He just snapped at the shot. He's not going to get many of those chances, Yago. I can just see in the distance for me now, fellow Argentine, Nicolas, watching the game from distance. They were teammates at the FIFA Nations Cup, and I'm sure he will be supporting him. He's still in the competition. That's to come up a little bit later today. From distance, Fifilza this time, his first real chance of the game. He will be saved away for a corner. Pause number 2 already in this game.
What a game that's going to be as well. Speaking about Nicolas, first versus second, potentially, if Pina moves on in this competition and can clutch up.
And this is interesting from Yago. Seems to be him that's dictating this pause every single time.
Changes are being made right now. Yago moved into the 4-2-2 to match up for Fifilza. Pressure on heavy touch also being applied there.
Fifilza, he's not needing to make any change in this pause. He's just waiting to see what changes are being made. Well, that's an early change. Havertz is on. Neymar's off. That's only 19 minutes into this game, Richard. R9 was involved there. Ronaldo went down to ground and actually asked for a penalty. Referee waved that one away. You can see the numbers forward.
It's a Jose Mourinho-esque change, that.
That early on.
I think he's going to be playing as a... Looks like he's playing up top, to be honest, as a left striker, Havertz.
Look at the numbers going forward. They're just running in a pack. Like 4 or 5 of them for Yago. You'll see it when he breaks forward, if he can turn the ball over. Fifilza, 1 goal, would silent the Argentine. Criqueta inside, that's the chance, and that one could be the winning goal. Just an outpour of emotion from the Brazilian.
He knows 4 goals is too big of a hurdle for Yago, and someone who's been so passionate and so loud in the past.
You say it all the time. You say it all the time, Richard. Get down that byline. You make your opponent make decisions. You either dive in for a tackle, take that risk of giving away a penalty. We know how hard the Criqueta can be to defend. That's exactly what Fifilza did. La Criqueta away from his man, cut back inside. It's a guaranteed finish 9 times out of 10. 4-0 to Fifilza. There's a comeback in this. I will be shocked. There's plenty of time, though.
There's a lot of FIFA left to play. However, from what I've seen so far, if you're a Yago fan, if you're an Argentina FIFA fan, it doesn't fill with confidence.
Here he comes again. Oh, the Brazilian flair out again from Neymar. Back to goal, Ronaldo. Nearly making it 5. You can see how attacking Yago is being. A few times Maldini just pulled out of position from centre-back, leaving huge gaps to be exploited.
It has to be attacking, though. You have to know that you went out trying to win the game. You've not just gone out in a whimper.
And it could be 5. This time Ronaldo, he loves that skill move into the roulette. Back again. This is so quick. Oh, wow.
That's Adidas Player of the Day.
That is beautiful FIFA from Fifilza. It's like we're back in November in Bucharest again. The Brazilian is free-flowing. And now he finds himself 5 goals to the good.
What a goal. What a goal right there. The skillful drag back inside the box, followed into a roulette, back-to-back. Little 1-2 inside the box. Picked out R9, open goal. 5-0 for Fifilza.
And I'm sure he would want to play this quarter-final today because he is on fire. 6-2 win against Jazz in the round of 32 and yet to put a foot wrong in this round of 16 game. How good will that feel, Richard? You go back to the hotel tonight, you've guaranteed yourself a grand final spot and you are into the last 8 of the competition if he can hold on to this, which at the moment seems like an easy job. And that's no disrespect to Yago, that's just how good Fifilza has been, both defensively and going forward.
This might be the best Fifilza performance that I've seen all year, in all honesty. He's made Yago look very, very average, in all honesty. And Yago, one of the best players from South America, one of the best players in the world, top 30 players in the world. And Fifilza has absolutely done a job on him.
He really has. He's neck and neck next to Tor in the rankings. There's literally no space between the 2 players. Literally 39 points. 41 points, I should say. There's no space between them.
Given that Fifilza has already booked a place in the grand finals now. He's playing for placing.
Could it be 6? Ronaldo back to R9. Oh. 6 goals. 6-0 to Fifilza. Unstoppable. It's the Brazilian in Berlin.
Just a 1-2 pass right there. A lot of players, when it comes into R9, they're turning and shooting. But just to play the 1-2 back to CR7.
Goal for the visitors.
And we're not even at half-time, Richard. We're not even in a half-time.
This is Fifilza's world, and we're all just living in it.
We really are.
The fourth official has indicated
Last chance of the game. Can Yago just Coqueta his way into the goal? It's something for him. We've been waiting to see it for over 100 minutes of FIFA time. La Croqueta, a chain of them, leading to a goal.
4 back-to-back there inside the box.
And it's something for him to hold on to as he moves into this half-time interval. 5 goals in 45 minutes. It's just too much to ask. And that's Fifilza, was to put the controller down, which I highly doubt he would do.
And even then, might not go back into the game. How often do you'll play against somebody and they'll put the controller down, and you still can't score against them with the way that he sort of like jockeys the ball off you with the AI defending it. It's actually quite hard to score sometimes against somebody when they're not actually playing.
It is, I'll agree with you on that. I wonder what the coach of Yago is telling him now. Believe?
Believe in yourself. Look what you've done so far this year. Get him motivated. Play Eye of the Tiger right now.
Give him some headphones. Get some music on for him. What's on the other side of that for Fifilza? So Coach Thomas just sitting behind him. What more can you say to a player that has been that good? Just comparing both teams. He's ready to get back into it. So is Yago. Just looks so defeated, Yago. Don't get me wrong, when you're 5 goals down, you would feel like that. You've got 45 minutes to either do something about it or just to sit back and let Fifilza continue to keep on scoring goals.
Dictating your future, in all honesty. Pele and Modric, both introduced for Yago.
Havertz introduced in the 19th minute for Neymar. There's the ball if he needed it.
He's creating chances, is Yago. That one gets squared over the bar.
It's going to be one of those 45 minutes though, Richard, where every single chance you have to score it. Moving around the box there where Van Dijk goes towards the back post. And the Sar can easily just jockey across and catch that one out of the air.
He's a very safe pair of hands, Edwin van der Sar. I feel like you rarely see him punch it, where the goalkeeper will like just get a fingertip to it and they'll flick it backwards, back into a dangerous area.
Pele, this could be nice once again. Danny Da Costa. It will be a free kick anyway, back for Fifilza. This is all good for Fifilza. Little fouls here and there, keep the ball in certain areas, just watch that clock tick down. As you tick towards $10,000 guaranteed in your pocket. And a chance to actually overtake Tor in that top 16, the players that have already qualified for the FIFA E World Cup Grand Final. And he's one of them.
Yeah, just only thing we need now is a final whistle to make this game official.
He's had a lot of flair in the final third. Fifilza. It's like he wants all the 5 goals to be his.
They had
plays of the day.
5, yeah.
I think he's probably maybe 2 goals in at the moment. Has he got any more for us?
The last goal that we called out certainly has to feature.
That was special. Such a big game. It's one of them, isn't it? When you feel unstoppable and you're playing some of the best FIFA you'll play in your career, good things will always happen.
And realistically, looking at Fifilza right now, going into the grand finals, just off of the performance that we know we can give, where would you rank him in terms of favourites? You'd say Nicholas probably the favourite on the PS4 bracket.
I think you have to look at it like this as well, Richard. You know, we've seen fantastic performances all season long. There's been 31, 32 events this year. That's leading into the final, Richard. Some players, YagoCAI, started the year fantastically well. We've seen him here and there, but we have not seen him at his Continental Cup best. We have not seen him at his first 2 FUT Champions Cups of the year best for YagoCAI, or E-Champions League. We haven't seen him at the very, very top. All 16 players that qualify for that final, it's whoever fancies it on the weekend. I've seen it here at the playoffs. Look at Houston. Didn't even make it out of Swiss.
I was speaking to Houston as well, and he was just saying he didn't feel the pressure because he's already got grand final. And I think that were interesting, hearing from him. You've got a player like Nicholas, as Yago comes forward here, looking to get a late consolation. He will get a penalty. Nicholas, even though he's grand final already confirmed back in, what, January, still went 4-0.
Yeah, he's still keeping the pace. Same with Tex.
Yeah, 100%. That's just that winning mentality.
You spoke to Tex last weekend. We'll talk about after this penalty does come in. Here's a chance now. We will score for Yago. 4 goals behind. Speaking of Tex, Nicholas, they set the tone for a tournament. If they're not going 4-0, that's bad by their standards.
Yep.
Really bad. I'm yet to see Nicholas or Tex not get out of Swiss.
I don't think it's ever happened.
And will it? We don't know. Certainly not this year.
Even FIFA 17 grand finals, Nicholas came in as a relative unknown. We saw him in LA where he qualified for that event. People were saying then he's the best player I've ever played against. Mo Alba, he's the best player I've ever played against when they played each other in knockouts. Look what he developed into.
And apparently I've heard that Nicholas actually wants to be called the Professor now, not the Iceman anymore. He wears glasses when he plays FIFA now. That'll be another story for another day.
What a goal. What a goal that is from Fifilza.
And you've got to feel sorry for Yago. He's an emotional player, but he's simply been outclassed over these 2 legs. We'll see it again. Such a tight area to play the ball around. He's just so good for Fifilza.
The tiniest of angles that he's playing these passes into and getting the success rate from. Nobody else is really passing like that inside the box.
How effective is it, though?
The only player really that you can sort of similarize it to would be Bundled Levy, Stern Status. The way that he plasters inside the box when other players think he'll shoot, he'll play that extra pass, then an extra pass, one more.
And other than that, you've got the likes of Dax, plays fantastic football.
And you also ask, what do Levy and Fifilza have in common? One's at Team Bundle.
They both are a team bundled. Unfortunately for Levy, it was nearly a dream tournament for him last year. Here we go for Fifilza. What have you got for us now? 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Work the goalkeeper. How many more 1-2s could he honestly play that?
It's mesmerising.
Probably the most impressive performance I've seen all weekend long up today.
Most impressive performance for me over the last 2 weekends, over the entire playoffs.
This isn't a Swiss game. This is a round of 16, $10,000 game. And it seems like him just getting that final status is just speared him on. It's giving him an extra 25% confidence.
Do you know what it is? I think the pressure's just been relieved from him. The shackles have been let go. He knows that he can play with freedom. He can play with passion and the way that he wants to play the game. And it's been so successful for him.
7-2. He does lead. And that time will slow just tick down. Yago drag back or 2. Won't fall kindly to Modric. And I'm sure Yago will look back on this game and look at those key moments when he had those chances. One with Luka Modric a few times. He was through on goal and rushed his chances. One of them was actually with Mbappe, I remember quite well.
I'm not sure how much he looks into this game. Sometimes you come up against a player and they're just simply better than you on the day. You feel like the game's not gone your way, which it hasn't. A few of the intricate plays in the final third, last-ditch tackles have saved Fifilza from conceding. But in the attacking areas, Fifilza has been unplayable at times.
Let's not forget, Fifilza was in round 7 of Swiss yesterday. He was on the verge of going out the tournament, potentially not even making the grand finals. Shows what another day in competitive FIFA can do. And make that number 8. Thomas can just laugh. He has no idea what has happened to Fifilza today. Was it a good breakfast? A good night's sleep?
Cristiano Ronaldo. First time strike. As Yago in despair as that one rockets into the top left corner. You could put 3 goalkeepers in and they're not saving that.
This is probably the best version of Fifilza we have seen all year long.
He's hit his Optimus Prime moment. He's hit his prime moment right now as Fifilza.
Can he continue that in today too? He'll be up against Christian Spiteri. That's the first quarter-final in writing. It's down on paper. That will be the big matchup kicking us off tomorrow, the first quarter-final. Surely a penalty shout there, no. Yago can only look and laugh. Added time of 3 minutes. It's been 8 goals, 8 beautiful goals from Fifilza. Certainly expect to see one of his goals in any of those plays of the day later on. At the end of the show. Oh, not again.
Oof. Hullet saving Yago from being a 3-time defeatist in the Adidas plays of the day, but that is going to be it. Fist pumps all round. Setting up a tie in the quarter-finals with Christian Spiteri. What a game that's going to be for Fifilza versus Spiteri. If both of those two players play at their best, honestly, that could be one of the best games competitive FIFA that we've seen.
Yago is going to feel that one, and